How's it going, gang? Chris Cards back through the mail Monday for gigantic returns for you today on this lovely Monday afternoon in the Willamette Valley, Phoenix, Arizona, from our first envelope here. Use the back of this envelope as scratch paper. Why not? Waste not, want not. Let's go, guys. Let's see who it is. It's going to be Pete Mackin. Pete Mackin, a nice little 9-year career. Played for the Expos, as you see on the 78 Topps card. Also played for the Phillies. Coached for the Expos. Managed for the Phillies. There you see him on a 74 Topps card. John Gamble passed late last year. Cannot get that completed. Can get Dave Chalk. He does sign. And I've got to get after the 74 Topps autograph set card because good grief, man. That was an easy completion not that long ago. And now I cannot get it completed. So that's why you guys see me getting a lot of 74 Topps cards back of late. Lots of 70s players and 60s players. So Pete Mackin, like I said, manager for a few years. Even managed the Reds for a while. Pirates as well. Expos there, 78 Topps. Originally drafted by the Senators. Never played for the Senators. Played for the Texas Rangers in the early 70s. Made his debut with them. And there you guys go. Pete Mackin and his information. Took a while to get this back. Nonetheless, awesome return. Great way to start off this week's Through the Mail Monday. Let's move on to return number 2. If you head down I-5 in Northern California and you start seeing piles of tomatoes on the side of the road, you are nearing Sacramento, California, where our next return came from. And we have Jerry Manuel on a couple of manager cards. Very nice signature there in black Sharpie, if you can see it, with the dark background. Did ask for a Manager of the Year inscription on this golden card. Did not get it. Bummer. Nice missed manager cards. Of course, us TTMers love manager cards. Hell, we'd love coaching cards if they did them, but we can't even get manager cards anymore. So there's no way on God's green earth we're getting coaching cards or coach cards or anything of that nature. Jerry Manuel, number 20th overall draft pick in a 1972 draft by the Tigers. Only 96 games in his 5-year career. Not a very good player, but pretty good manager. 97 World Series champion as a coach with the Marlins. Parlayed that into a gig with the White Sox where he spent 5 years, including that 2000 season where they had a great year. Just never could get over the hump of the White Sox. Finally being replaced by Ozzie Guillen. Did coach for my Metropolitans in the late 2000s. Took over for Willie Randolph after, of course, Willie's collapse with the Mets. Jerry didn't do much better with that dumpster fire of an organization back in the day. Just a long line of disappointing Met managers, really, until you got to give us a shot, Tommy. And then after that, another long list of disappointing managers. But there you guys go. In Buck we trust, though. Come on, guys. Finish strong. All right, San Diego, California. I got to pick up the energy here. I got to stop talking about the Mets. Although they did have a good little comeback win against the Angels last night. Enjoyed that greatly. And we've got, look at that, pulled out a signed index card right off the bat. You know it's going to be a good return here. We got Steve Hargan on a 72 Topps card, inscribed 1967 All-Star. His best season. Led the league with 6 shutouts that season. 15 complete games total. Six shutouts for 1967 seems a bit light to me, actually. And, of course, an ERA leaders card there, signed also by Gary Peters. That card is as complete as it's going to be. Spent 8 years with the Tribe, 4 with Texas. Best year was 1967. And after that, he had a lot of injuries and lots of issues, carpal tunnel, all sorts of problems. So he did have a pretty decent 12-year career. Could have been better probably if he stayed healthy. But there you guys go. Steve Hargan, nice to get that. I think I got that back from Gary Peters, a few weeks ago, actually. I had a from the vault envelope and had that in it. So sent that right off to Steve Hargan, got it right back from him. Nice to get that card signed. Let's move on now to our final return of the day. Fort Wayne, Indiana, right there on that little circular stamp. I wonder what denotes the circular stamp versus the more traditional stamp. The circular stamp looks like it's physically stamped. The other one looks like it's machine stamped. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know why this was hand stamped, though. It's Bruce Miller. That's why. Bruce Miller, 4-year career. 196 games in that 4-year period as an infielder with the Giants. Not a great hitter. Hit 1 home run, though, in 1975. Always happy to see these guys that didn't do very good hit at least 1 home run in their big league career. Something they can tell their kids about and their grandkids about. Went on to become a high school baseball coach. His career ended, not like most people's. He was in a drunken brawl against his own teammates on a flight back from Cincinnati in 1976. The traveling secretary and the flight statistician. They did not have flight statisticians back then. It was actually the team statistician. He was trying to get a drink from another drink from the flight attendant, and they were trying to cut him off, and he punched some people Mike Caldwell was also involved with the incident, but he was a better player. So he continued on in baseball. Bruce got sent down and was cut. There you guys go. Bruce Miller. Nice to get these back. The 76 Topps and the 75 Topps card. Very nice signature. Mentioning it now that we're looking at his envelope without the signature on it, but very closely matched up with the 75 Topps signature. Always like to see how close they match up with their old facsimile signatures. And that is it for this week's Through the Mail Monday. Put it in the books, guys. Hope everyone out there enjoyed this short little video. Hope everyone out there has a great week. My week has been busy. That's why I've just been putting out Through the Mail Monday videos and not any other kind of videos. Just do not have time for it right now. Still involved with the move and all that kind of stuff. Having some problems with internet, actually. Did not get cable over there. Tried to... it's a little more rural than I thought it was, I guess, as far as internet service is concerned. So... maybe you guys have some suggestions, but I went from Astound, and Astound came out, and of course they're poorly rated, but that's like my only game in town, and they came out and said my cable cord was cut, and it's like 400 yards to the road, so I don't know how that's going to work out. They're going to send someone out to fix the cable, I guess. Hopefully. Otherwise, I was looking at CenturyLink, and CenturyLink only offers DSL, which would be 3 megs up, 3 megs down. I couldn't do anything with that. I couldn't even upload a YouTube video in a timely fashion. So looking into internet, looking into Starlink, that looks like the most interesting of the satellite providers as far as internet is concerned. Of course, that's like a $500 dish, and then it's like $120 a month, and it might be up to 100 megs streaming, down and up, hopefully. Well, at least down. Worried about streaming now. I was trying to cut the cord. Now I can't cut the cord because I can't stream everything. So we're looking at Dish Network and DirecTV. So a lot of stuff giving me headaches that I didn't think was going to give me headaches. So didn't think about all that stuff. So worried about internet, actually. Our 5G works pretty good over there. I was able to watch some baseball games over there on my phone and do other stuff on my phone pretty regularly, but still at the other house, still not moved in yet, so TV's not a big deal for me, but of course my mother's living with me now, and she doesn't have a whole lot else to do but watch TV, so that's kind of a deal breaker as far as getting over there and having her be able to watch TV and see her stuff and all the stuff she likes to watch. So anyway, Starlink, a lot of the other satellite internet companies are just very, very poor. So very poor reliability. And I'm not in the middle of a desert, so I don't think I should settle for just being happy to be able to check my email. I want to try to stream at least. So that's the issue. Moving over there right now. Maybe you guys have some advice on that, or have had issues with limited availability of internet ISPs in your service area, your housing, where you live. So that's what I'm dealing with. So stinks. Anyways, nice house. Wish we were over there. And I've got the 74 Topps binder out so I could do my 74 Topps update videos, and I can't find my other 3 sets. So I think I put them in a bin. And I marked all my bins with sticky notes, so I should be able to find it. But I got 30 bins, and they're all over the place. So I don't know where my binders are. This whole thing is just... I was already losing my hair. I'm losing it even faster now. So that's where we're at in the world of Chris cards. So not that anyone asked or was interested, but I thought I would just spend a few minutes here to complain about everything. And that's it, guys. What else to say? Steven Strasburg retired. Shohei Ohtani seems to probably not ever going to pitch again. That's kind of my guess. Real bummer, but that really sucks, man. You can't have Tommy John surgery again. They didn't do imaging. I'm not sure what they're doing. He's still playing. I just watched him beat up on the Mets, so he's doing good there. So I don't know. That guy's awesome. Man, I wish he was a Met. But I think the Mets would lose a pick, their first pick, actually, if they signed him. So I don't know what they're going to do. I think Shohei Ohtani would be better than any pick we would pick, though. So I don't care about losing a pick. Go with a sure thing. But do you sign him now? He's damaged goods. What about his arm? He's going to miss a year. He's going to get it fixed. Is it going to get worse? He's going to have Tommy John again. Bryce Harper just came back from Tommy John. He's doing okay, but he's still not himself yet. So who knows? Lots of question marks, lots of interesting little storylines going on in the Major League Baseball world. The Seattle Mariners are on top of their division. Unbelievable. Really exciting to see all the teams. Mariners have been terrible for years, decades. So there's that. But it's nice to see some of these teams finally figure it out and put it all together. And hopefully the Mets will be one of these days. I know they're the laughing stock because they spent a bunch of money and they're easy to pick on. But man, they've been losers for a long, long time. 2015 was pretty awesome. I get it. NL champs. I'm not ignoring that fact. That was pretty awesome. But good grief, my friends. 1986 was a long time ago. Long time ago. All right, that's it. I'm done. See ya.